Man, we welcome you to another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered, where we talk sports talk unfiltered. Let's get right into it. What's up, fellas?
What's
What's
going
up? What's
on?
up? What's
How you
going
doing?
on?
Man, we got a lot of things happen this week, man. We had a lot of college basketball. This might be one of the first times, in my opinion, that the women's uh, tournament might have been more exciting than the men's tournament. What do you guys think about that?
I don't know. It was exciting, but the men's tournament was exciting from day one with the upsets and all the newcomers winning. The women, a lot of them teams you expected to win, and the ones that was left at the end were the ones that you would have thought that would be there. Besides for a couple of them, but other than that, I mean, I think both of them were excellent because I was watching both. I don't play around with it. I was digging both of them.
Yeah, I agree, man. The women's was a good tournament, but I still think the men's was more exciting, man. Uh, I can't
Yeah.
remember the last time or it was ever a Final Four with no number ones, man. And it's good to see this. It's good for the game, good
Oh yeah.
competition, good entertainment.
It's
Always ain't got to
it's
be Duke,
it's really not good
Kansas.
for the game, but I understand.
It is, man. We get to see some
It,
new.
it's
It ain't North
it's
Carolina or
good.
Duke
It's
cutting
it's
down the
it's
net.
it's good for the game on a 1, maybe 2 year, and it actually helped that it was
Tony,
UConn.
the
It
tickets
was
still went
probably
for $20,000 a piece.
yeah, no, bro. You don't understand. That's not the only thing that they have. You know what I'm saying? To consider that it's a brand, it's everything that you got to think about. It's just not that the tickets going for. You got to understand. Some people were buying those tickets because I'm a celebrity and I just want to, fit in. So that's
Right,
how
and
some of
that's
the.
the only
It ain't
thing that
like the
matter at the
cheap
end of the
seats
day.
was going for 20,000. So I mean, look at the Redskins. They got the highest ticket. That don't mean nothing.
Hey,
But
hey,
I digress.
hey, where did it
But
come
no,
from?
I actually think that this was kind of because you got probably the most hyped female players since maybe like a Diana Taurasi or
Jamia
actually
Holmes
that
Clark.
full run that they had. Right. So, and then she was Caitlin breaking scoring records that a lot of people don't have, and then she go up against Dawn and that juggernaut that nobody thought would win. I gotta be honest. For me, I was on the wrong side of that because I wanted Dawn to win, but that was exciting. And then with all the trash talking and everything between LSU and everything, it it was no kind of rivalry slash vitriol in the men. So I think even if you add that, that probably brings the women up there on an equal excitement level, if not slightly above.
Well, since we talking about the trash talking, the Angel Reese from LSU, they played Iowa, and she's getting some kind of pushback. She was it's a little died down a bit now for doing the John Cena, in the girl's face and Point Rig. I ain't had time to secure the video. Um, but what you guys think about that, man? You think you like that from Angel Reese, or do you think the pushback was fair, or do you think it was unfair, or what do you think?
I think we all know it's a two-way street on that situation.
What are the two
And
streets?
Louisiana and Iowa, road and lane. But look, man, the chick she did what she did, man. They were showing some videos of what's her name, Caitlin.
Yeah,
Her doing the same thing. Her doing the same thing. Look, only difference is that she didn't do it in nobody's face. She did it with her team or whatever. But man, that's part of the game, man. And I'm pretty sure. I don't know if she was talking trash or not. I don't know if Caitlyn is the type to talk trash because she just like she reminds me of Steph Curry of women. I don't care what nobody says. She's a great player, but Angel Reese, she's got one of those Detroit vibes in her, and a lot of people don't like it. But shoot, I like it. I mean, if she can back up what she do, then so be it. But the hand gesture, man, I mean, I just think they're blowing it out of proportion, and it is what it is. and she pointed to her finger as she had had a ring. So I mean, it is what it is. That's their first ring, man. They overjoyed. First time ever winning a championship. I mean, what can you say? Well, she ain't no she's a trash talk. I can tell you that. And it's what it is, man. I just I don't care about it. It don't bother me.
Go ahead, Elliot.
Hey, it's all in part of the game, man. It's that competitive edge, that competitive nature coming out. Won't no harm done. She ain't put hands on her or nothing. Won't like she slapped her around. I mean, she was in the moment of the game. I mean, it happens. What's wrong with that?
This is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah,
You
All
asked the
right.
question. Do you think we made too big a deal about it?
Do you make too big a deal?
yeah, we did.
We absolutely made too big a deal about it. If you first of all, if you look at the video, she wasn't actually in her face. They were both within the line of the camera, but they were actually not even close to each other. She was looking at her, absolutely. But the point is, she's only doing something. No one said anything when Caitlin did it when they beat South Carolina. No one was saying it when Caitlin did it when she made some good plays.
It's,
But now all of a sudden, because this is on the biggest stage and the roles were not reversed,
Bingo.
if you know what I mean, that's why too big a deal was made
exactly.
out of it. And anybody who's giving
Exactly.
pushback, how I felt like you wanted to stay on the line and you wanted to bring it up, but I mean, it just kind of has to be said. It was, this is a, like you said, suburban versus urban. That's kind of what it is, and I
That's
and
that
I think
serious.
I
that's what
think
it
that
is.
had
So
something to do with it, but I think really what it was, I think a lot of people tuned in for the championship game and didn't tune in for the other games and didn't know. I think if they had a known what Caitlyn had done, I don't think it would have been. I think a lot of people reacted in the heat of the moment without having all of the information. I think if they had had all of the information, some people had, they might have still felt that way, but they wouldn't have said nothing.
I'm
Yeah,
Right.
I think they still would have
the
felt that
only
way.
thing I was gonna say, the only thing I push back on you, I don't think this was. I put it to you this way: because the roles were the way they were and not reversed, there was a greater, you were more apt to make
Mm.
a judgment about a person based on seeing the action. Whether in one case you may have been more inclined to receive the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to dance, y'all. I'm sorry, but you know what I'm
I
saying.
already know. You doing it. You're
It
doing a
just
good
is what it
job of
is.
dancing.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, yeah, I
Tough
mean, I
subject.
understand. I
Sometimes tough
understand.
subject.
I understand why we do some of the stuff we do because we don't know if we gonna get Caitlyn on the show one day. So we want to make sure
Well, she
we want.
said but the thing is, Bishop, Caitlin said she ain't had no problem with what she did.
Because she didn't see it. It
Huh?
wasn't because
You
she
think that's
didn't
why?
see
No,
it.
no. Howard saying she's saying after it was all done and after all
Oh,
everything was said, she ain't had a problem with it.
Yeah. She didn't
Yeah.
have no problem with it. She came up and said she didn't. It's what it is. You
but
know?
again, you know why we do some of the things we do.
Shut up, Tony. I ain't trying to go all of that, man. Just come on,
No,
man.
Okay.
I'm not
I ain't
trying to
no.
do all of that, all right?
I think she
I'm not
good.
trying to be politically correct, Tony. I'm saying.
I my problem. My problem. No, my problem with Miss Clark is her name is Caitlyn, man, and I just everybody who got that name now, I can't get with them. I don't care what it is, and I don't
What?
care, if it's spelled with an I, but I still see why. But I mean, y'all kind of read between the lines on that. But I
I'm
just know,
straight, man.
what
I'm
man,
done. I'm
what
done.
man.
I'm done.
I'm saying every
no,
I'm
time I
done.
hear the name,
no.
I can't get with the girl, man. But she doing good, and I wish her all the best. And I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I just the Caitlyn thing is just do something different.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Oh,
Lord have mercy.
let me
Okay.
go
Lord
on,
help us,
man. Let
Lord.
me go. Well, I didn't
Yeah,
say nothing. I mean,
let's get off of
if
this,
you
man.
we
Let's
gonna
get
get
off of
off,
this.
but if you know what I'm saying, then that's something wrong in you too.
I already know what you're saying.
I'm
I
talking about
already know.
everybody. I ain't talking about just you. I'm talking about everybody who might watch
Oh,
this later or anything. Um,
I have no
I
oh,
idea
was
to what
Jesus.
you're referring.
All right, let's go. All
You
right,
making
look,
me drink some water. You
look,
making me
man.
drink some water.
Vice, the president's wife, first lady, um, said that she think that she want to invite Iowa to the White House along with LSU because Iowa played a good game as well. Do you think she was wrong for suggesting that?
Yeah,
Elliot, I
she
see
was
your
wrong.
face. Why?
That's reserved only for the champions. So I mean, runners don't get to make that trip. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Do you?
If you're inviting anybody, the
First,
champs and the champs come along.
What else y'all say before I ask the next question?
okay, Tony,
Oh,
let me say something right quick.
go
Listen,
right
man.
ahead. Go right
She don't watch basketball. She don't watch basketball.
So
It's
what you
just that
think?
simple.
Why do you
She
think
know
she's
better.
how
She
how she
said, "Come on, let me tell you something, Bishop. We gonna get off of this subject, man. Can
I'm
we just move
asking
on?
what the world is asking. I'm asking what
Go
the
ahead,
world
go
is
ahead,
asking.
Tony. Tony, you go ahead. You go ahead.
So you
I'm just
think
I
not
so
gonna
you
was
say nothing
Howard, so
else
you
on it.
think if LSU had lost, she wouldn't be asking LSU to come to the White House?
You know it, and I
no,
know it.
no. And that's the one thing. First of all, I was going to agree with everything, but that's the one thing. I don't think that part had anything to do with it because I think she was
Oh,
when being asked the question in the kind of like the want to be politically correct or whatever and all of that good
Peacemaker
stuff.
and all that.
And she just didn't understand the assignment. She did not know the
I mean
you
that
got to
run in
take
the
in
family though. But go
everything.
ahead.
I mean that may be true, but
What?
the bottom line is under this in this circumstance, you just got to understand the optics. Even if you didn't mean anything by it, you got to do better than that. So I
just know what you're talking about. That's all. Ain't nothing wrong
yeah,
with it. Just know what you're talking about.
just no. This was a misstep. This was a misstep because of where you
Yeah.
could take,
Because of
She
the way
didn't know
you
any
take.
better, Tony.
You don't think she knew
huh?
no better?
She didn't know any better.
She was trying to play peacemaker.
I don't.
Maybe
Or she
so.
was just having something
I
to
don't
say.
think. I don't think she
Maybe
meant.
what you just said, Bishop.
I
Maybe
don't
they
Peacemaker.
think
she they
she
heard
meant.
all the hype about Angel Reese and C Clock that that she
This
was
joker
trying to make.
funny, man. I'm
What
done
man?
with you, man. I'm done
What
with
I ain't said C
you.
Clock ain't the girl named C Clock. All right,
I ain't messing with you, man.
go ahead, Tone.
I ain't messing.
I mean, no. I mean, that's just it. I think it was a. I don't think it goes as deep as some might be perceiving, but it's enough there, even shallow, that it was just a.
The optics don't look good on that.
It don't look good, man.
At all.
All
At
right.
all.
So y'all don't think the losers should go to the White House
No,
in
No.
no circumstances.
no
Only
They can
because
circumstance.
they
go on the off
haven't been.
season.
Only because they
They can go
Yeah,
on
haven't
the
on
been.
the
off
off
season.
season
And
with
so,
everybody
right.
else.
You talking about like
Yeah.
purchasing a ticket?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, that kind of visit.
no, no. So
Go on the
even
off season.
even if you did something and like you brought both the runner up and the winner, if you did something like that, but acknowledging them again as being the winner or whatever, but that's something that you will start doing across the board, then all right, I get what you're saying. If you're saying the second place is just the first loser, and so they don't need to be coming, I get that part. I'm just saying you can't start right here if that's a push that you're trying to make, unless at the same time you say from this moment forward we taking first and second place to the White House. But that's not what she did.
No.
Why is it
Mm-mm.
called the White House?
I guess because it's white.
Bingo. All right, look. No, I'm just teasing, fellas. I'm just messing with y'all. Look, I think she was just trying to play peacemaker. That's all I think. I think it was a whole
Okay.
bunch of stuff, and she thought it would be a good idea to bring both teams, but that ain't been happening. You can't do that now. All
Right.
right.
I
That's
think
what I'm
she don't
saying.
watch basketball.
She didn't understand the assignment. She
Well,
was
see, I
trying to be
think
the
she played
peacemaker.
basketball, if I'm not mistaken. I think somewhere I read
Stop
that
playing,
she.
man.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm serious
For
about
real?
that. Yeah, I'm serious. I could be
Oh,
Are
wrong.
you serious?
I could
And
be
man,
wrong.
people don't come out 60, Howard. They do live them first 60 years and have
Yeah,
a
I
life.
read. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't start at being senator wives. They have college career. I think she played basketball though, for real, or she was an
Wow.
athlete.
Okay.
But I could
Okay.
be wrong. All right, look, man. I was reading somewhere the NBA is requiring 65 games to be eligible for awards. Do you guys think that's good? You think that's a good move? Do you think it's too many games, too less games? What do you think?
Mm,
You got to read the
that's still
fine print.
17 less games that they play.
You got to read the fine print.
What's the fine print?
There are. It says something about being able to apply for special circumstances or something like that.
I
Given
mean, we
so it's
understand that part. Yeah.
right. But what I'm saying is they can do what they want to do with that little clause. We reserve the right to change this rule for the right person, basically.
Right.
So,
Right.
but I think it should be at least in consideration. And then if that is the case where people say, oh, I don't care about individual awards, I only care about winning championships, and you think sitting out will help
Mm-mm.
you win a championship, then that means fine, continue to sit out. Just understand that it may make you ineligible for certain awards. I don't think it's a problem at all.
Elliot.
I think it goes without saying. I don't even think we need a rule for this. I mean, if a player is valuable to his team or not, if he done been out 25, 30 games, I mean, come on, how valuable has he really been? I mean, when he was there, yeah, but we talking about a whole NBA season. So you got to take that to accountability when you actually making this decision. So I really don't think the rule is necessary.
But the rule is for load management to try to curb that down a little bit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
they might figure if players have in their contract certain awards or certain, to escalate their paycheck, then they probably not gonna want to sit out if it's gonna prevent them from getting whatever award it is that escalate their paycheck. So, I mean, I get that, but at the end of the day, when people stop coming to your games because they never know who's gonna play, that's hurting the bottom line too. So,
Yeah, definitely
I
hurting the bottom
I
line.
seen something and I didn't type it up or put it on the screen because I didn't know how true it is because I saw it on April Fool's Day and every time I read anything on April Fool's Day I get kind of leery if it's true or not. But is there supposed to be a play-in tournament in the middle of the season in the NBA? Do they do that too?
they can. So they have the parameters in this new agreement that they can implement it as early as the next season.
And how does that work? Like, what's the play-in?
I don't know.
Why are they
So
doing that?
it's not a play-in; it's a mid-season tournament. So if you ever watch like European soccer leagues, they have like a mid-season like tournament for a mid-season championship. It's just basically setting up a bunch of made-for-TV games that you can sell for more expensive or whatever. That's why the NBA wants to do it because soccer does it. This in-game in-season tournament is big money. It's like having two playoffs a year.
Mm.
Well, it's better than having an NBA All Star game, so I agree with it. I can
Yeah.
tell you that much.
Wow, why you don't like the All Star game?
Man, they don't went back. They the year before that they played ball, man. This year, man, they going back to doing like the NFL players do. Nothing.
Yeah, it's practice. Your turn, my turn.
Yeah, man. It's not, man. That was horrible. That was one of the worst NBA All Star games to me ever. Okay, how many points people scored? It
And
was horrible, man.
is there anything they can do to fix that?
I don't know, Bishop. Put some guys in there that'll play.
I mean, then it wouldn't be an All Star game.
I mean, I know, but god dang, at least they'll be playing. This is horrible, man. Or just do
Yeah, don't
just do
nobody
the
want to get
skills
hurt.
contest, the dunk contest,
They don't.
and the other
They don't want to
contests,
be
and
there.
leave it alone. Yeah, they don't. They act like they don't want to be there. They really do. Dump that. The
Wow.
NFL's flag football game was better than the All Star basketball game. Now that was lovely. That was fun. It's something
Yeah,
fun to watch.
it was unusually
It
bad
really
this year.
was.
Ain't
Yeah,
nothing
it really was.
it ain't nothing
Then
they can do about that.
Nah, it's because
yeah,
players you
They
can't
make too
even
much money.
incentivize them with
They make
enough
too
money.
much money.
Exactly.
You
Yep.
can't incentivize them with them 65 games either. They may
Right. And look,
unless they want the award.
Right.
yeah, yeah. Like
Right.
somebody
Yeah.
like Joel
Yeah.
Embiid winning the MVP means something to him. You know
That
what I mean?
means something to him. Yeah.
So yeah, no. But I like it though. I like it. Just put it on the books, so we'll see what people are. So
Yeah.
like somebody like Kawhi, he really don't care about no MVP. So if he feel
No.
like he need to miss 40 games in order to make sure he there for the playoffs, then Kawhi still do, you know what I'm saying, what you do, because your goal is to win the championship.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Yep.
All right. Look,
Yep.
UConn winning this. Does this UConn title put them in the class with the Dukes and the North Carolinas and the Kansas? Does it put them in the class with that, or are they still one notch below them?
One notch below them. They still not on the same planet with a Duke program or a North Carolina
They got five.
program.
They got five championships.
Yeah.
Okay, they got the championships. That put them in the
Okay.
conversation.
You
But I'm
you
talking about
Well,
over
you remember what
time.
we a little part of a conversation we had earlier? Like one of these kids is not like the others. This is kind of the same thing going on right now with why they're not as readily invited into the Blue Bloods club, because
NBA.
people still put UCLA in that Blue Bloods club. Now I would say this: historically, greatest basketball program ever, only to be followed by that Kentucky run back in the day. However, when you're talking about modern last 30, 40 years, everything that UCLA has done is all gone. Most of what Kentucky has done is all gone. If you look at how long Calipari's been there, one title in the Calipari era, he's always putting NBA players in there. If this organization is only, UConn is only short of like Duke and UNC and the historic ones, so absolutely you gotta put them in there.
I agree, man. Look, and you talking about not putting them in. Look, from what they got coming back, if them guys come back, they got another championship team, man.
So I'm not clear.
And
I'm
his
not clear
recruiting,
on what you
they got.
guys are saying. Are you saying that they are part of the group? They are notch below it. I mean, I understand that them being part of the conversation, but are you saying they on that level?
So here's what I'm saying: if they're not in the group, neither is Kentucky.
I ain't put Kentucky in the group. I didn't.
Remember
all right. Let's fit that. Who's in the group? UCLA
who?
is in the group, right?
North Carolina, Duke,
North Carolina.
UCLA.
What? Hold on.
If you're gonna go to UCLA, you got to put Kentucky in it,
Yeah. Why?
and Kansas.
I'll
Kansas
put
would be the
Kansas in
one.
there.
Okay,
Does
then if you
I'll
could
go
put
with Kansas.
Kansas in
does
there,
Indiana go in there?
No
See,
Indiana.
Yes.
No, they not in that conversation, man.
if you start going down to the
Okay.
Yes,
Indianas,
they
then you got
are.
to go to Michigan State. You got to go to
the reason
can't
I'm
really
saying this
say.
because I'm thinking I'm only going by championships.
See, because that's what y'all make everything about. And if you're gonna do that, then
Well, it
guess
is
what?
about
Well,
championship,
I'm not
bitch.
saying
Right.
now. I'm not saying
So
the
This is
Kansas
about
individual
can't be in.
award. This is
championship.
not an individual award now. I'm talking about championships for the team,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
championships, not MVPs. This is
Right. You
different.
talking about
I ain't
program.
talking about. I'm
Right.
talking about program. I ain't talking about
Yeah.
Brady
It is about
individual.
championship, bitch.
It's about championships, ain't it? Well, if that's the case, then
Yeah.
how can you leave them out?
Overall wins though.
You can't
I
leave
don't
them
think
out,
you can.
Bishop.
They
I don't
got
think you
5
can.
and Duke got 5, and North Carolina got 5. How do you leave them out?
You can't.
No. Yeah, North Carolina and Duke got more than
No, Duke
5.
has won 5 NCAA championships, tied with Indiana and UConn for
I
4th
thought they
all
was one
time.
below them.
For 4th all time behind UCLA, Kentucky, and North Carolina.
How old is that?
It could be old. That's why I'm going to see if there's a new one.
But it might be right. I
Duke
thought.
got 5. Tar
Okay.
Heels have 6. Duke has 5. So how can you not put you in? I mean,
You can't exclude them. You
But
can't exclude them. They got to be in the
nah,
conversation.
you can't. You can't. But to your point, I agree you can exclude them, but just to your point about championships being everything, you got to understand that in the NCAA, it's sometimes any bounce can happen where you lose. If you look at that UNLV team that wiped the floor with everybody one year, they lost to Ball State that year. So on any given night, one person could lose. So let's not make it all about championships because they're not playing a series. So you never really know.
They're
if they
not
were
playing
the
a
best
series,
team.
but they got to play 4 games. They ain't playing the same team 4 times, but they got to play more than. It's not like, they got to get. Most times it's a good team that win though, right? You're not saying that.
Yeah, it's hard for a team that
Yeah,
ain't that good
yeah.
to
Not
win
that
6
good
times.
to win 6
Yeah.
times. That's a good team. And I think you can't discredit UConn. And I don't care how much Elliott try
You
to check
can't.
behind me, it's still gonna be the same amount of rings.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I mean, Duke got 5, NC got 6. I just wanted to see y'all say y'all saying, look,
I thought they were in.
No, UConn got 4.
how do you
They
split
got
that?
UConn got
5.
4. Duke got 5. North Carolina got 6. Kentucky got 8. UCLA got 11.
They just said they got 5,
They
man,
just said they got
on
5
national
on
TV.
national TV.
So what's wrong, bro?
As from the
What
great
you looking at?
from the great words of a panelist on this show, what year are you looking at?
Yeah.
What you looking at?
No, actually, what week are you looking at? You could just be looking at something from Sunday before they played the game.
Uh-huh. It's very possible.
All right, look. We got a
You
UConn.
funny,
Look,
man.
man. My question is, them Lakers look good, man. Them Lakers looking good. They ain't playing nobody, but they look good. Can this
Hey,
Disclaimer, huh?
disclaimer? Hey, can this Lakers team make a run, man?
come on,
And I'm
Elliot.
talking about for the ring.
Man, they ain't built for the
Come on.
playoffs, man.
I think they're built for the playoffs. But go
I
ahead.
They're
mean, you know what? I'll be happily surprised,
What?
but my expectations is low.
I feel you. I
Your
was a
I'm just
Broncos
gonna
fan
be
expectations is
all
low
honest
year.
of
with you,
this
man.
You hedging your
of
bets.
this
You
team.
hedging your bets. Yeah. Go ahead, Howard.
Because he wants them to he expecting low because he want them to win. So if they lose,
So
he can say, "See, I wasn't
right,
expecting anything from you."
right,
Come on,
right.
man, we
That's
got your
exactly
game,
right.
brother.
Yeah, we
We
got
look
this
caught
game.
to your game.
Yeah, we got this game.
Look, man.
Thank you, Howard.
Look, man. You're welcome, sir. This team here, man, it's gonna be scary for a lot of teams that got to play them. They're going to be scary. Now, Bishop, you said, do they got I think they got a chance. They got to make a run. I really do. They got a team that's built to do it. To me, that's just my opinion. But to me, what I see from them, whether they playing whatever they playing or not, I don't care. They got to play who they play, but they are playing some good basketball. And what I see them. I see that they could make a run, man. They're going to scare some teams. I can tell you that. Whoever got to play them, I bet you that money.
Okay, you say they're
Whoever
gonna
got to
scare
play
some.
them,
Which ones you think they're actually
oh,
capable of beating?
they can beat anybody, man.
I
Oh,
think
They
they
can
can
beat
so
beat
you think
anybody.
they
With
can
the
beat
team, with the
Phoenix,
team that they got right
no.
now, they can beat anybody.
Memphis,
I think they can beat
Golden
everybody that
State?
they would have to play.
They can beat anybody, man. You naming teams. I said anybody. That means all of
In 7 games,
them.
they're gonna beat Phoenix.
Yes,
I didn't say
dude.
they're
You
going
forget
to,
7
but they
games is
can.
they can do it,
Saying they
man.
can. Okay.
I mean,
I mean,
I,
we
I
did say
mean,
anything is possible.
Who has the best defense?
The Lakers were at one point number
Man, they
5 in
got
defense.
So I mean, we
Lakers
talking
was
about in the
Milwaukee.
Western Conference.
No, they were
Milwaukee.
they've
Yeah,
played some
Milwaukee. I
of
mean, we
the
talking about the NBA,
since the trade.
the Bucks,
Since the
Boston,
Well, they
trade,
were
they're
Sixers,
the
they.
number 1
but
defense.
they're all on
They
the East.
pulled their defense down to their like top 5 right now. And so
So who's
it,
top out West then? I mean, just in the West Coast.
we're talking about in the NBA. We're talking about defense in the NBA.
But we talking about the Lakers making this run. So I mean,
no. He changed subject. Tone. He's saying
oh, he changed on me. Okay.
he's saying Tone in the West. Who's coming out the West? Is that your question,
Right.
Elliot?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
I still don't know who's coming out the West because I don't know if LeBron gonna be able to play. I don't know if KD gonna be able to hold up. I don't. You know what I'm saying? That my point is
All you gotta do is ask
every
Elliot. I can tell
team.
you.
If you say the Denver Nuggets or the Memphis Grizzlies, bruh, I get that you saying that. I wouldn't take either one of them or the field. Is what I'm saying.
Understood.
I wouldn't even take the two of them over the field.
Two of who?
If Memphis or Memphis and Denver. What I'm saying is, whoever comes in the playoffs out of that, the only team that could possibly make it, that I would say unequivocally no chance of winning it all, I would think Sacramento. And the way they playing, they actually could do it. It just would surprise me if
They
they
could do
did.
what?
Win the West.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nobody from the East is gonna beat anybody from the West for the championship this year. The champion, I mean,
What you
the
just say?
champion is coming from the East. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The
Oh,
champ
okay,
is coming from
okay,
the East
okay.
this year.
Because I agree to say I don't know what you just said.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know what
for
he
real,
just
bro.
said. Yeah.
I'm like, he
But the
tried to help
problem
me
with the
in.
East, though, the
That's
problem
not.
with the East, man, a lot of them series going 7 games.
Oh yeah, they are.
A lot of them East
They are.
series, they might be
They're
beat
gonna
up
be
by
some
the
good
time they get
series,
to the
man.
finals.
Yes, sir. They're gonna be good.
I think Milwaukee would beat up every team in the West except maybe the Lakers. But I don't know anybody. They wouldn't be able to match with
I
the
don't know about that,
Celtics,
Tony.
Man,
and
look,
I don't think they
if
will have anybody to
if
stop Embiid. I think either one of those three would.
if AD keep playing like AD is playing, man, it's gonna be hard to beat them boys out west, man. AD
If
I
it
is
was
think.
one game, Bishop, if it was one game, I'd jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, but
But a
here's the thing, man.
7-game
You keep
series,
looking at scoring. The
Embiid,
Lakers have 5
Embiid,
players that can give you 30
yeah,
at any given time.
at any given time.
Embiid gonna body him. 7 games.
They have
AD
5
ain't got
that
no
have.
chance.
Yeah,
This ain't the
but
AD from the bubble.
It's looking like a better AD to me.
actually
What?
it does.
When these last 7-8 games, looking like a better AD
Keep
to me.
Yeah, right.
key
Been
point,
looking like a
Bishop. Key
heater.
point. You said 7-8 games.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're
Well,
going by.
hopefully it rolls over.
I mean, you
Well,
are like
Bishop
you
was
are.
saying he needed. What's wrong with you,
I
man?
mean, what
Bishop
team are
said
you?
that
I mean,
he
I ain't
You
needed
got.
are like.
consistency.
I'm not
What's
I
so
feeling
mean,
them.
wrong?
you're doing more than that. That's
I'm
more
not
than
feeling
that.
them,
No,
man.
man, come on, man. You talking against them? When they start winning, don't be up here all smiling and happy and all of that.
Right, look at my Lakers.
Look at my
Y'all letting
Lakers, my
go.
Lakers. Look,
But
man.
I hope y'all right.
Is Nikola Jokic a top 5 player in the NBA?
Top 5. Mm. Mm.
I've been saying no all year. I don't. But
Top 10, barely.
yeah,
Tough.
that's close. 10 is
Yeah,
close.
that's.
Howard,
Well,
please,
y'all
please bring
give me
something.
9 people who's better than
Give
him,
me
man.
9 people that's better than
Okay,
him.
so let's start with the obvious: Giannis, Joel Embiid,
Okay.
LeBron, KD. Let's.
Oh, wait. Let's say LeBron.
I said KD.
Okay, I know you said LeBron too.
He say let's save LeBron.
Let's
Don't
take
say
LeBron.
LeBron right
Don't
now.
say LeBron right now. Let's make
Okay.
LeBron
Yeah.
the tiebreaker.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So then we're talking about Luka, Kyrie. Okay, let's take Kyrie out. Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard.
Yep.
Steph Curry.
No, ho, time
Yep.
out. Y'all, Howard, you think
Hey, man,
Kawhi Leonard today,
Kawhi Leonard
not
has
Kawhi Leonard
no.
career. I'm talking about Kawhi Leonard today
Today.
is better than Jokic?
Today.
Yep.
No.
This dude is, if you watch, I'm going to need you to watch some Clippers game. Y'all know how we say NBA players always go like super hard or whatever.
Didn't we just say you got to play 65 games to be
But see, I didn't say that, Bishop.
This one of
I
the
didn't say
awards.
that.
This one of
I
the
said I don't
awards.
think it should be in there.
Oh, No, I didn't think. I'm not talking about as far as MVP status. As far as I'm talking about better basketball players. So
What do we?
that
Oh,
those are
we
different
gotta
things,
define. What do we call a
right?
better?
So let's
What's the question?
define it.
No,
Like
you go ahead.
more skilled, more talented, more athletic. When you combine everything, there are a lot of players that do a lot more better. You know what I'm saying? He's just the
What do
perfect.
you going? What do you? Oh, all right. I'm gonna let you have. Hold on. Let me write this down because I don't agree with half of what you just said. But you said Giannis, right?
Yeah.
Who was second?
Would you not say that?
Embiid.
You had
Okay.
KD,
Okay.
MB.
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Well, let me
You
define it like this: who would you pick in front of if you were starting the franchise right now, and we not worried
It
about
would
salary?
not be Kawhi Leonard. I wouldn't pick Kawhi Leonard over Jokic right
I
now if
even
I
got
was starting.
Tatum on the list before him.
No, I won't even finish. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. Game Giannis, KD, MB, Tatum.
Tatum definitely.
You said LeBron. I'm gonna keep him in there because I'm gonna scratch him out. You said Kawhi. You said
I don't
Steph.
agree with Kawhi.
Me either. We're gonna scratch him out. Who
Uh,
else? I'm just getting the names
Kyrie.
he gave. He said Kyrie. All right. Who
I'm
else?
scratch. I'm
Dame,
scratching Kyrie.
Dame who?
Curry.
Dame
Steph
Lillard,
Curry.
Dame. Okay, I'm gonna put Dame on there. He get. All
Yeah,
right.
oh
Who else?
yeah.
That's one,
You
two,
get
three,
Steph?
4, 5. We got Steph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9.
I even put Donovan Mitchell before him.
I don't know if Donovan
Y'all.
do everything else.
I,
I'm getting there,
I'm
but I
trying
don't
to
think
figure out.
Donovan do
I'm
everything
now
else.
on this list. I'm scratching out Kyrie.
Mm.
I'm scratching out Kawhi Leonard.
Wow.
I am
Y'all ain't
too.
watched him play in the last 3 or 4 weeks. The same
I
thing
mean,
that
are
AD
we
been
going on?
doing.
Are we? So you tell we going on 3
I
weeks,
watched
Tony?
Kyrie play the
No, we're
last
talking
three
about
or four
right
weeks,
now.
Tony. He has. We talked.
No,
Kyrie
now
hasn't played well,
you got me there.
buddy.
Not
Him
only
and
that,
Luca.
are we going
Yeah.
off 3 weeks? Is that what you're
No,
telling me?
what I'm saying is
Hold
for the
on, you
last
didn't
2 weeks,
say AD. You didn't say AD.
because I won't
You can
finish.
add AD up there.
AD,
Hey yo.
Now, my question is, I'm gonna go
Cause
down the list
LeBron back.
and you. I'm gonna go down the list and you tell me if you take this person. If you were starting a franchise, you take them before you take Jokic. AD.
Yup.
yeah,
Taking them.
How?
because of the defense.
How?
I'm taking Jokic.
Over AD?
I love AD. I love AD. But isn't this what we were saying last week? He is inconsistent. But y'all will take him to start your franchise, and he doesn't
Not
stay on
me.
the basketball court. But
Not
y'all will
me.
take him to start your franchise.
Not me.
I'm
And
just saying.
availability.
I'm just saying.
Availability is a skill that need to be part of your prerequisite
I'm
of
just
top
saying,
player
fellas.
in the NBA. All
I'm
right,
just saying, fellas.
Giannis. You take Giannis before him, right? I say yes.
Yup. Yeah.
Yeah, I say Giannis. Yeah,
KD.
Absolutely.
KD.
Yeah.
Yep. Taking
Even
KD.
with only
I
because he stay hurt, but I still take KD before Jokic.
yeah, I got to take KD, man. I
Yeah,
got
I
to
take
take KD.
KD. Embiid.
Yeah,
Yes. Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
All right.
yeah,
Tatum.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
LeBron.
Yep.
Today,
Yeah.
this
What
season, LeBron,
Today,
not
LeBron.
career
This
Yeah.
LeBron.
season, LeBron. Nah, this season, LeBron.
I'm
If
uh,
you look at their
I'm
numbers, they're almost the
I'm
same.
taking
It's just
I'm
that
taking Jokic. I'm
it,
taking Jokic.
their numbers are almost the same. It's just LeBron is
I love
outscoring,
LeBron.
as a matter of
I
fact.
love LeBron.
But
But I'm on this.
it's
I'm
just the
going
field
young.
is
I'm
the same.
taking
You know
Jokic.
what I'm saying? Well, we ain't talking about to build a long term franchise. We talking about next year, like the Madden franchise where you just got one season to go through. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm taking Jokic.
I got
Steph.
LeBron.
Steph.
I'm taking
Yeah,
Steph.
yeah. I'm taking Steph.
Yeah, I got to go Steph, man. I take Steph over a whole bunch of people.
Kyrie.
I'm
Kyrie got
taking
me
That's the
Jokic.
only
questionable
one
right
I
there.
got an asterisk
You
by. I
got me.
think
No, you
I'm.
got me questionable
Yeah.
right there. Yeah,
Yep. You got me
you
too.
got me.
Kawhi
Yeah,
Leonard.
I still take Kawhi.
I'm
Yeah, I
taking
want Leonard.
Jokic.
I take Jokic all day long before I take Kawhi.
I'm
Dame
taking
Lillard.
Jokic. Woo!
I'm gonna
I
take
think I'm gonna
Jokic
go
over
I'm
him.
Jokic.
taking
Yeah.
If I'm taking him, I'm taking Jokic because I think building around super little guys ain't the way to go.
Right.
But as far as who's a
Right.
better player, I think Dame is a better player.
I'm taking Jokic because he can do everything Dame do. Size for his athleticism. He can pass the ball. He can shoot the ball. He can rebound. Dame don't rebound. I got to take Jokic to start it. I like Dame. I love
Yeah,
Dame.
I'll take Jokic.
There almost ain't 5 players better than him. He just not flashy. He just not flashy. But the dude gonna get you 20-something points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists every game.
At least.
For 80 games. You know what I'm
At
saying?
least.
For 80 games, the guy will get you 25 points.
The Joker said, "Good
That's
God,
kind
Bishop,
of
you said 80 games? Good
rich
God."
coming from the same people who say it don't matter what you do in the regular season. It only matters what you do in the playoffs. Jokic ain't been bringing it in the playoffs. So some of those other guys actually have playoff success where Jokic doesn't.
That's a good point.
That's y'all's argument,
Good
That's a
not
point.
good
mine,
point.
because I
No,
think
no
That's a
every
good
rings.
point, Tony.
That's a good
No
point.
You
rings
won
on
that one,
him,
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah,
That's a good point, Tony.
you might have shut down.
Yeah.
You might have shut down with that. That was a good point. So let me see. You see how? Yeah, you got to get to it. Howard.
That's a good
Let's go.
point.
Let's move on.
He made the
All right.
point. That's it right
He
there.
made the point. Let's go. All right,
He
look, man.
shut it down right there.
Y'all
Okay.
think Kyrie gonna get a max deal?
Yes, I do.
You think he gonna get it from the
I don't
Mavericks?
know. That can go either
I think
way.
he will.
They
Man,
got
Cuban
they
pays anybody.
man. They got to give it to him.
They gonna have to.
They gave up
nah,
too much to
man.
get him.
Yo, and here's what they're gonna try to do: is sign and trade.
But who gonna do that for a
Even
max
though
deal?
Yeah, I
the
think
team
some
we've been
other
talking
teams will
about,
do it.
the team that we've been talking about, we love their chemistry. We love how they built. They playing real well,
Not the
but
Lakers.
they gonna look at
I
that
think
shiny
that
object.
I think the Lakers learned a lesson. I think the Lakers out on
I
Kyrie.
don't know. I think they'll.
I think
Yo,
I think
if
bro,
they'll
they
go
were
after
I think
smart,
Kyrie.
he did.
if they were
You know they
No,
smart,
wanted him the first
if
time.
they were smart.
yeah, I know, but the first time is different now. I think seeing this team play together it might stop
Change
them.
the game.
Yeah, change the game. I don't think
Yo, man.
I don't think they're gonna go after Kyrie.
And low key, I think Schroeder is super underrated, dude. That he has
You
been
think so?
playing some really good basketball.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's been
Schroeder is
balling this year
You
for
think
them,
he
underrated.
man.
playing better than when he was in Atlanta?
Yeah, because he can shoot
Yeah.
now. So that's the difference. He can shoot now. He has been playing really good, especially in that role where he don't have
He
to be
has,
that
Tony.
person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He is killing it. And then anytime anybody go down, D Russ go down, it don't matter. He come in there, oh, I get you 35. You know, he's playing very underrated ball.
He's
And
playing
so,
excellent basketball, man. He really
and then
is.
like we said
He
about
really
Reeves,
is.
who knew? You know what I'm saying? Who knew Austin Reeves was gonna become this dude?
Who knew, man?
No.
I tell you what, LA though,
That boy balling.
they
Reeves
forever
is
getting
balling
some
now.
good guys that don't nobody really look at. Think
I
about it.
mean, even Taylor Horton
And
Tucker.
then can't
Either
keep.
Taylor Horton Tucker. I mean, Brandon Ingram on none of them guys projected to be what they are, now. So I mean it's
I mean, Brandon Ingram was the number 2 pick.
Brandon
So,
was.
yeah,
Brandon was.
he still, in my opinion, has elevated beyond what he was at LA them last few years.
right.
And then you know what? I think it's a lot more pressure in LA than is anywhere else to play basketball, man.
Yeah, that might be
I
true
think a
too.
lot of them guys, yeah, they got a lot on their hands to play in
And then
LA.
playing with LeBron
Because
is
when he
not
went to
easy. Playing with LeBron is not easy.
right,
It's not.
even
That's
though it
Yeah,
should be. The
but
thing is, it
now
should be.
playing with Brandon
It's
Ingram,
not, man.
playing with LeBron, I think would be like almost perfect for him.
yeah, of course.
But
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be a problem.
LeBron could have
It'd be a
been playing
problem.
with this team. He wanted AD. All he had to do is wait one more year. He could have a team right now that had AD, Brandon
Oh yeah.
Ingram, Ball, Lonzo Ball, playing alongside AD, who comes signed with Kyle Kuzma. You know what I'm saying? They could, man. It's crazy, but LeBron had that. I gotta have it right now.
Yeah, but they
So
got the ring, man.
they got the ring, so you
They got
can't
the
say
ring.
nothing.
They got you can't say nothing. They got the ring. They did. And if
That don't count, man. That don't count.
what
Oh
don't
man,
count the bubble ring.
That don't count, man. Whoever heard of a bubble ring?
LA.
It's never been noticed in the NBA
I don't
ever.
see. I mean, I just
A
look.
bubble. A
On
bubble ring.
Wikipedia, it ain't say nothing
Come
about a
on, man.
bubble. Just said championship 2020. I
It's
mean, it
a
didn't say nothing
It
about a
did.
bubble.
bubble ring.
It did.
Tony.
It,
No, Tony. Don't change your tune now and say the bubble ring. There's a bubble ring, Tony. Come on, man.
That
no,
just
but
sounds like a lot of hate to me, Howard.
that's what
Man, they
I
put
mean,
that
I
y'all.
don't.
Man, listen,
they
I
put
heard
that
A
I
they
heard
recent
put
people
that
say
they put
that winning that ring was the hardest ring ever to win.
no.
I've heard
That's
that
wrong.
too,
I've heard that
Howard. I heard that.
with
I've heard
no
some people
home
say
with
that
no
about.
I've
home
never
team.
heard that.
Yeah, with no
I've
home
never
team.
heard that.
Yeah,
I haven't heard that
You
part,
probably
Bishop.
just blocked it out,
dude, that's
Howard.
like how that's like these dudes who used to play in this way go and play at the rec. You
That's
know what I'm
like
saying?
playing
Just
at the
go play
rec.
at the rec. And there's cameras in there, fans watching. They got pictures of people out there. You know that ain't the same thing, man. Trying to pump in noise, it ain't the same thing.
Man, they got it's a lot that's just, it feels like the same thing when you pump the noise in. You feel like you're in there for real.
No, that noise ain't got nothing. No, sir. You can't
I
see
think
them dudes.
Howard just in his feelings because them
A
Celtics losing
bubble
tonight.
ring, man. They're
Yeah, them
not losing,
Celtics.
they're winning now. So get your specs right, buddy. Get it right, all right?
Well,
And
Look,
Embiid
man.
almost
Look,
got 40 right now. It
look.
don't
My
even
question.
matter.
I don't know if y'all boxing fans. You know, Tank and Garcia is getting ready to fight coming up in a few weeks.
Tank, who is
I
Tank?
mean, not Tank. Javante Davis.
Yeah,
This is that Tank.
Who we got?
yeah.
Who you got?
Hmm.
Tank Davis.
Shad Tank Davis. That's him. Javante Tank Davis. I know I was right. All right,
Yeah.
go ahead. How are you? You don't even talk about the subject because you don't know who we talking about.
I know Javante. And who is he fighting?
Garcia, Ryan Garcia. April 27th. This is a big fight, Tony.
Oh yeah. They be messing up, man. They be coming too close to the draft, man. I think that's gonna be on draft night.
I don't know who promoted that.
No, it's like the second or third time they done it. Apparently, it's big because like depending on what time zone the draft is in, like the draft that part of it ends at a certain part of the day, and that's the last round anyway because they do Thursday, Friday, Saturday now. So yeah, and they do it right after it, but that's gonna be a long weekend, man. I don't know if I'm gonna have 11:30, 12:30
Javante.
start time in me.
And,
Don't worry about it, Howard.
okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't try to figure it out. Don't try to figure it out.
I think
No,
I
man,
think
because you ain't really
I
said
think
no
Tank hit
name that
too
I would want
hard.
to hear. That's
That's a
what it
big
I,
fight.
is.
That's a no. I'm just
I
to
think
real
Tank
fight.
hit too hard, man. And
To real fight. Elliot, you don't know what we talking about, do you?
don't.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
Ain't
That's
no
all
talking
Howard
about
had to
all
say.
right,
You know what I'm saying? That's all Howard had to say. He
all
had to try
right,
to
I
go
won't.
into. We
Then I
were
won't.
talking about Tank. We was
I
I
like
know
got
he saw Tank. He was
but
like
I
when the
know
he was like when the concert.
you.
that's
Oh,
exactly what I was thinking you said. You better believe. You read my mind. You hold
Hey,
up, Tank.
he
What
say
Tank get in
Tank.
the ring?
He's
You
like
right.
he was like
maybe
You
when the
so.
right.
concert.
You sure right. I was right there. In it
All
right
right, my
there.
next question is, man,
You know, I
why haven't the Jets signed Aaron Rodgers yet or traded for him?
because they gonna sign him, man.
I really think he'll
They gonna
end back
sign
up
him.
in Green Bay. I don't think he's leaving.
He ain't Green Bay gonna trade him, man. They just
You
waiting.
think
They're
so?
waiting as
They
long as they
might.
want to
They may
wait. That's
Well,
wait.
you
all it
know he
is.
gave
They're
them a
trying to make
list.
it
I
no
don't know if they
rush.
fulfilled the list yet. I think they did a couple things off the list.
Yeah, but I don't think
Well, they
that's
got one of his receivers, but
Yeah,
that
that
ain't the
ain't it.
point. They gonna wait,
It's
Bishop. They
yeah,
gonna
and
wait. They just
I
waiting.
think
To
I think
win.
right now the Packers are torn because they want to go now so that they can get a draft pick for this draft, but then they also want to wait till June 1st because June 1st allow them to break that 60
That's what they
million dollars
doing.
into two
That's what
payments,
they
so
doing.
it'll add 25 million to their cap this year that they can use to go sign other players. So it does. It's tough, man, because I think either way could be the right decision for them. And then again, if you the Jets, it really doesn't matter because if you wait till June 1st, then now you can also cut some people, and stretch their contract, bring Aaron Rodgers on, have that money to sign up to free it up in your cap. So I don't, I don't think it's that big a deal that they haven't, done it. It's just for the fans; they're gonna be going crazy.
mm.
Yeah, they just waiting.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I
That's
heard
Oh,
all.
OBJ.
but no, but word is today, more than one person has said the 49ers are looking to trade for him if the Jets deal fall through.
Look, I heard OBJ might be going to the Ravens.
They made him an offer.
They made him an offer.
Yeah.
That
Do
ain't
you
a
think
bad look.
do you think that'll cause Lamar to want to stay, or you think he just done with the organization?
I don't think.
Well,
I think the reason that I think OBJ know that Lamar want to leave, so that's why I think he hasn't signed the contract yet.
Mm.
So I think they probably have already discussed, bro. Don't sign there for me because my goal is to not play, and if I do play, I ain't coming in till right before the first game.
Right.
So
Right.
we're probably gonna lose a bunch of games.
Right.
so
Right.
that's what he would like,
Yeah,
Tony, but I just don't see it happening at
he
this
don't
point, man.
he don't want to play with them, man.
He don't, but I don't think he
No,
got a
he's
choice.
Yeah, he
no, he's
don't.
waiting, and the reason he's waiting to
He got
sign
a
with the Jets.
choice.
He waiting to sign with
What's
the
the
No,
choice?
Jets.
they talking about Lamar.
Yeah, I'm talking
I'm talking
about
about Lamar,
Lamar.
Tom.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lamar, do you have a choice? Dude, he could just show
What
up,
choice?
get his checks in the beginning of the season. He played the first game or whatever.
Oh,
His contract guaranteed. He go down the stairs wrong, pull a hamstring. He can sit down, go see what that young boy do. I'm done with the organization. I don't really want nothing to do with you. I told you to trade me. You need to trade me. He has options. Just don't do what Le'Veon Bell did and sit out a whole season off principle, and he never came back the same dude. So, but he got
I
options.
agree with that, Tom. He does.
Well,
He
whatever
got a
he
lot of
do, he
choices.
will on in week 1. He will be with the Ravens.
Will he be playing?
I don't know. I heard
Possibility.
somebody say.
See,
I heard somebody bring up
if
the
he don't, he
possibility
hurting
of
himself.
the Colts signing him, and then the Ravens would get their number 4 pick this year, and maybe being able to draft a Richardson or C.J. Stroud if he fall, or what I'm saying, maybe they like Will Levis. I mean, I know Bryce Young ain't gonna be there, but I mean, if you had a chance to get Richardson, would you go ahead and let him go if you the Ravens?
Elliot?
I think for somebody to offer him the money that he really wanted, it should have been already done. Because see, now if you sign Lamar and you want him to come in as your starting quarterback, you got to go out and do what the Ravens already have in place. The Ravens offense is already set up for the style of ball that he played.
Just to
Anybody else,
counter
they
what you
got to
said,
configure around him.
hey, the guy who's the
Nobody gonna
Colts
make that
coach
kind of
right now,
change.
the guy who is the Colts coach right now was the offensive coordinator for the Eagles this year, and he worked with Jalen Hurts. You don't think putting
I
Jalen
feel
Hurts?
you, Tony, but I'm talking about the pieces around him.
They have number 1 or number 2 running back in Jonathan Taylor. They have some weapons on the outside, some young guys coming up. I mean, Pittman is still good. They could add a receiver in this draft. But to counter what you said earlier, it actually makes sense for them not to do it until after the draft, because if they sign them now, they have to give up the picks now. So it'll be 23, 24. If they wait until after the draft, Lamar still ain't signed the tender yet. They can trade him. I mean, they can get him. The Ravens probably won't match. Then he comes over there, and then you got to give up a 24 and 25 pick, but you got Lamar Jackson on your team and one of the best running backs, and before this year's injuries, one of the best offensive lines in the game. I think they'll be fine.
Will do. All right, man. That
Yeah.
end that for us. This is another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered, man, where we all talk sports, man. Great show. We be back next Tuesday, 9 p.m. We are out of here, guys. Peace out.
Ellie ain't say that much
All right,
crazy today.
y'all.